Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video I am going to run through my top 5 places to visit in Victoria. If you are new here, we are currently on our lap of Australia. So we left New South Wales, we crossed the border into Victoria, and now we're in South Australia. I thought it'd be really good to create a video so you could see the top 5 places I would recommend visiting in Victoria. So coming in at number 5 is Lakes Entrance. I didn't realise how good Lakes Entrance was until we went there and we experienced it for ourselves. So we stayed at Lakes Entrance Recreation Reserve, really great campsite, and what set it apart was the staff who worked there. First of all, they put us right on the water, and if you can get one of those waterfront spots, they are unbelievable. You can go for a walk along the beach there, it's stunning. Really good facilities. And most importantly, they recommended that we go to, you can basically do a hike, and at the end of this hike, you can go to where the lakes meet the ocean. There were so many dolphins and seals there, we could not believe it. So we probably spent a good hour just sitting there and taking in all this wonder of nature, and it was just absolutely fantastic. There weren't that many people there because it was really windy, so if you are lucky, you can go down there and see some seals and dolphins. We loved it. The cafes were really good there. We had an amazing pie, and yeah, I would highly recommend if you like nature and hiking, then Lakes Entrance is definitely one to add to your list. I hadn't heard of it. Luckily, Rach had. That's kind of why we ended up going there. If you did want to go free camping, we went to a really good free camp called Log Crossing, and yeah, would highly recommend it. Lots of space. If you have a massive caravan, it might be a bit tricky to maneuver in there. We were there with, I think, another van, and someone with a camper trailer was there as well. Luckily, we have a slide-on camper on the back of our ute, so anywhere our ute can go, we can pretty much pull up, bring some space to the side. We absolutely loved the campsite. So yeah, it's on WikiCamps, just north of Lakes Entrance. Okay, so next on the list at number 4 would be Melbourne. So Melbourne is one of the largest cities in Australia. We found it to be very busy. We've been on the road for a few months. It's actually been 9 months since we left Sydney. So going to a massive city was a bit different for us. Some activities I'd recommend doing there would be the Queen Victoria Market. There is lots of food you can buy there. It has a lot of different products and market stalls, so yeah, it might be worth checking out. Also, if you're into walking, you can walk along the river and get some beautiful views of the Melbourne skyline. And you can walk down to the Royal Botanic Gardens. We love walking around gardens and seeing the wildlife. We saw a turtle there, which is awesome. And then if you're in Melbourne and you like coffee, it's regarded as like a very good city for coffee, and it did hold up to that reputation. We had a really good coffee. Bear in mind, it was like $7 from memory. Pretty expensive, but worth it. Number 3 is a town called Torquay. This is the start of the Great Ocean Road. If you haven't heard of the Great Ocean Road, watch my video. Watch it after this video. I'll link it somewhere here. Yeah, the Great Ocean Road is one of the most scenic drives in Australia, if not the world. It's absolutely beautiful, and it starts at Torquay. But we didn't realise how nice Torquay was. Really great bars and restaurants, amazing coffee. The beaches are beautiful, and yeah, just an overall great vibe. Yeah, we were in good spirits when we were in Torquay because we knew the Great Ocean Road was going to commence. We did have a few issues with the car, flat battery. Go watch the video and you'll see the details. Great town to visit. Now on the Great Ocean Road, we're cruising along. We're having a great road trip. There are so many places along the Great Ocean Road to add. There's too many to add into this video. One of those places I would really recommend looking into would be Beauchamp Falls, especially if you're camping. It's one of the very few free camps we could find on WikiCamps, which yeah, it's about an hour drive off the Great Ocean Road through a very windy road. So if you do have a big caravan or big motorhome, maybe research the roads you're going to go down before you start the journey. But yeah, well worth it. Beautiful views from the free camp. If you are going there, get there early and get one of the spots right at the front. You'll know what I mean when you get there. It's overlooking the best views, and you can walk from the campsite down a really beautiful track all the way down to Beauchamp Falls, which is just stunning. So it's really a great campsite and a great hike tied into one. and you're near the Great Ocean Road. I mean, it does not get much better than that. Yeah, we loved it. Hopefully you get a great sunset like we did. Coming in number 5 on our list is the Grampian National Park. I had never heard of this before starting our lap. Rach actually found this one and has wanted to go there for ages, and I can see why. Wow. This is an amazing national park. It's reminded us of the Dolomites in Italy. I've got a video on the Dolomites, watch that after as well. And it's just beautiful. All of a sudden you're driving along, you've left the Great Ocean Road, you're driving north, and then all of a sudden these beautiful mountains come out of nowhere. And it's amazing hiking, nature, the scenery is just stunning. So if you're into any of those, great place to visit. We set a great free camp here. I'll put a link to the name. It's on Wikicamps. It's just north of Halls Gap, which is the main town everyone goes to in order to access the hikes, shops, and this one is literally like a 5-minute drive from Halls Gap. We saw wallabies at camp, we saw echidnas just outside camp, we saw a lizard, I think it was a blue-tongue lizard, and an emu, like 2 emus came into our camp, which is just fantastic. I've also got a whole video on the Grampians as well, so if you did want to know the best hikes, where to camp, where to stay, all that stuff, watch that video after this one. I'll link it in the comments and I'll link it somewhere here. So that wraps up my top 5 places to visit in Victoria. Now, obviously we haven't been to every place in Victoria, so please leave a comment if you have any recommendations. Victoria is a beautiful state, but we couldn't stay there forever because we had to cross the border into South Australia because we have booked a ferry to Kangaroo Island. So make sure you're subscribed not to miss any episodes, and we will see you in the next video.